Hey everyone, it's Zyra. I'm on day 11 of the carnivore diet. I'm feeling very positive. I was thinking just a minute ago that I have never felt so optimistic about my health and the future of it. So that is something. It's a very big thing. It's exciting. Um, so on day 11, I was thinking that again, there isn't much to speak about. And because we've passed day 10 and it's a lovely round number, I thought I'd list 10 things that I've noticed and learnt about the carnivore diet that I didn't really know before. So here we go. Number one, I I did have bad breath. Like everyone says, you get bad breath. Um, and it was only for about 3 or 4 days. Therefore, anyone being worried about it, just know that it doesn't last. It comes and then it goes. So yeah, and I didn't obviously go near people, apart from my husband, and he doesn't mind either. Okay, so number two, I realised quickly that it's good to have snacks in the form of boiled eggs. So you just never know when you're going to be in a situation where people are eating and there isn't maybe an option for you, and whether that be at someone's house or when you're just driving along and you're like peckish. It's good to have boiled eggs. I keep some in the fridge at all times just in case. So yeah, that's quite good. Emergency food. Number three, this is the biggest one. It's a must. You have to have water available. So I actually carry around a 1.5 litre bottle. I have done for a couple of years now. But it's never been more important than right now, because with just eating meat, you're always thirsty non-stop. I could drink like 3 sips right now, and then in 1 minute I'll feel like my mouth is the Sahara Desert. So you're constantly having to drink. Just make sure that you have water with you every second of the day, even if you're just popping to the shop or anything. Just take the water. So number four, this one's interesting. I mean, people always say, it's one of those diets where you feel full. I didn't really believe it until now. I've never had a real hunger pang on this diet. Say for example, in the past when I've done keto, I have had it, and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm so hungry, I need to eat, oh my god. But on this, it's very, very subtle. For example, in the morning, I don't have to eat. If I didn't, it wouldn't be a big deal. It's not that kind of hunger. It's just like, oh, I could eat some eggs if I have time. And then also with the intermittent fast, I've mentioned before that I did it a lot, and in the evenings I'd get hungry, I'd have a cup of tea or something. In the evenings with carnivore, I don't ever think about that hungry feeling. I don't even think about food, because you're consistently feeling just content, which is very interesting. So number five, I've noticed that I'm generally chirpy and happy. So well, I'm a happy person anyway, as I've said, but this is like just a very chirpy kind of, maybe it's a bit of energy. Yeah, it's really feeling good. Oh, and my skin like looks a bit more glowy. Um, I've started looking at food in a different way because of the carnivore diet. So before, I'd think about food as like, oh, the love of my life. My god, it's amazing. I love that food. I love that. I love that. It's so exciting. It makes me so happy. And now I feel like, and I don't know how long this is going to last, but I felt like a little bit more of I'm eating for fuel. Like I'm fueling my body. I need this as energy. I'm eating this for a purpose, not just for fun. You know, like before it'd be like, oh, ice cream, yummy, for that little adrenaline hit or the that excitement. But now it's very different. And that brings me nicely onto the next point, which is that once you start the carnivore diet, your cravings completely go after like a few days. There's not a single craving for food apart, like I'll admit I did have like a fizzy drink craving, but I've put that separate to food. But the actual food, I haven't thought about, for example, sweets or chocolate or crisps, because your brain almost forgets what it tastes like or like how nice it is. You just forget, so then you're not craving it. You're just thinking about chicken and eggs. Woo. I realised that it doesn't happen overnight. Like the damage of eating bad can't be just undone. So, okay, fine, I've got a little bit of joint pain still, but that's okay because I've only been doing it, this is day 11. So let's, just continuously be aware that this is a process. This will take a little time, and it's great that I'm already seeing results in other areas, and then the other things will come slowly but surely. Let's see. So then electrolytes. People always talk about electrolytes. I don't really believe it or have any knowledge on it, really. Like apart from, people who say, oh, if you're dehydrated, have like one of those electrolyte sachets in your water. And now that I've had like low energy days, I've experimented with like electrolyte tablets that have nothing else in it but electrolytes. You just put it in water and it actually does do you a world of good. So that little something that you're missing, very easily salvaged and rectified by just a little electrolyte tablet. It really did help me. And then salt, as I mentioned before, I don't think I was having enough salt, so the salt intake upped, and feeling very perky and very good. Let me think, is that 10? Generally happy, never think of naughty food, fuel not pleasure, fueling the body. That is me for today. I hope everyone's enjoyed the 10 commandments of carnivore. No, just literally little things I've noticed, and if I notice anything else, I will be sure to share. Thanks for watching. Bye.